Good afternoon, folks. This will probably be our last live stream for this class. Next week we'll just have another open lab, but I wanted to go over the WordPress 3 plugins assignment. All right. So I just realized this needs to be on the 000 web host WordPress site you created in the first exercise. You will need to implement, so you can use the site you already built to add in 3 plugins. So this exercise, you are going to choose 3 plugins in WordPress, and you need to create a separate page so that you can show off each plugin. So you'll have to find it and install it. That part's easy. I'll show you how to do that. And then implementing it is the more challenging part. You have to figure out what the plugin does and how it works, and I'll show you how to do that too. All right, and then as always, if you're stuck on anything, you can email me. You can set up a time to meet with me. Did I name this? No, I did. Okay. I have the chat open if anyone's here and needs to ask questions. All right. So I like to do open-ended assignments. You guys know because you've been doing them all semester. For this, though, I've narrowed it down to a few topics, different types of plugins that you can use. All right. If you want to use a plugin not related to any of these specific topics, just ask me. There's a ton of different plugins that you can use. The ones that I won't approve are SEO plugins, basically any plugin that does stuff in the background that you can't demonstrate. So generally ones that give you widgets that you can add to a page are acceptable. So I picked some for you here. There's a lot of these that have widgets. So like a live update weather plugin. In a previous semester, I had a student use their 3 plugins on a site that actually all work together. So they did a restaurant with an outdoor cafe. So they used the weather plugin to show, when it might be a good time to use that, or it will be closed. A map plugin to help people find where your business is. Reservations. So if you need to keep track of reservations, WordPress does use a database. So you can find a reservation plugin that'll allow people to schedule reservations. A calendar plugin, so you can show maybe what events you're doing in your business or anything. A gallery plugin. So we saw there were a few galleries built into the page builder on the web host WordPress installation. I think I might be confusing myself with the other one, but there are numerous gallery plugins with a lot of different features, so you can find one and use that. So you just have to use, and so if you find your own, you just have to ask me. Most likely I'll approve it. If it has a widget for sure, or shows things on the page dynamically, I'm going to approve it. If it just optimizes your site for search engines, those just require you to install and turn it on. You don't have to do anything else. So that you should just include anyway, but it won't count towards one of the 3 that you have to do. Okay, so here it says for each plugin do the following. So you're going to do these steps 3 times. Create a page, add the page to your menu, and then implement the plugin on that page. So I would find the plugins one at a time, So first step, actually get into your site. Hopefully you wrote it down like I asked you to, because if we haven't accessed this in a while, it has two sets of usernames and passwords to get into it. Alright, so go to the 000webhost.com, go to sign in. If it hangs, try refreshing it. My internet's probably just going slow. Alright. If you try to log in 2 or 3 times and you just can't get it, just use the forgot password feature. If you use your proper email, you should get a reset password option, and then you can get in there and take a look. I used Google, so I just have to hit login with Google. Alright, then you should see your list of sites. Since we're on the free account, we only have one site, so you just go, we're going to add stuff to the site we built in the first exercise. This is the last thing you have to do in the class, and it's not due until December 15th, but don't put it off, because you might run into issues that you need to ask me for help, and a lot of the students in my courses are filling those slots. I will post, now that I'm thinking of it, I'll post my scheduled meeting times so you can reserve a spot. So you can look here. These are the days that we have left, all the way to the 11th. That's the last instructional day of the semester, and then we have finals week. Okay, so those are all my available times. You just put your name next to the one you want, and then I'll send you a link for a Zoom meeting, and I can give you some help. So I'll put that on here. All right. Okay, back on topic. Once you get logged in, you should see the site that you created for the first assignment. I just wanted to show you which assignment that was to help remind you. Alright, that was creating your first WordPress site. No, it wasn't. Was it? It might have been. Okay, WordPress. Here it is. Creating your first WordPress site. Yes, because that video is my video, I think. Yeah. And so here in this video, so maybe you didn't do that exercise. You might want to go back and do it, because you won't be penalized for turning it in late. And doing the plugin one actually fulfills the steps for this. So I walked through how to set up your account, how to set up WordPress. If you forgot your login for the other one, you could just create a new account and build it there. All you have to do is submit the link to your finished site. So whatever you need to do, I'll help you if you get stuck though. Okay, so anyway, once you get in and you have your site, you go to manage. That'll ask you to log in, maybe, to the WordPress. I think mine's automatically logged in, so I may regret this, but I'm going to no, I'm still not at the right place yet. Okay, we need to go to one of these. This is all for the background of the site outside of WordPress. We need to get into WordPress. So if we go to here and view our site, okay. If you saved your login, it'll be logged in already, and you can click on this to get to the dashboard. If you're not logged in, so let's simulate that. Log out. Okay. And let's say so I'm logged out now. I'm going to go back and do it as if you weren't logged in. Okay. This is the page. I'm waiting for it to load. This is the site I built. It's just empty. Okay. It'll just show you the front end of your site. How do you get to the back? To edit it, you type at the end, you type /wp-admin. Got to bring you to the login for the WordPress on your site. Alright, and then I had my thing, remember the password. If you had checked remember me, it should still be logged in, maybe. If not, this would be funny if this is the wrong password. Oh, okay, it was good. So anyway, hopefully you don't have to spend too much time just trying to get back into your account. You know, you can create a new account if you so desire. You can recover your password. Just you have to get into here. All right. Anyway, first step is picking a plugin. So I'll just go through these. I'm going to try to pick some obscure plugins in each category so that I don't take the good ones that you guys might want to use. So this, you cannot use the plugins that I choose. Defeats the purpose if you just copy what I'm doing. Let's go with, you know what, I'll just find 3 random ones. Okay, something else that would be appropriate but isn't in the list. So let's go, you want to click plugins and you go down to add new, and this brings you to a place where you can search plugins. Get rid of all the ads and close all these messages. Alright, so down where it says featured, popular, recommended, and favorites, these are different categories of plugins that you can search through. Alright, so this classic editor, that just changes the dashboard page editor, so that you can't use that. Akismet spam protection tries to detect when people put spam comments advertising something and block those. That you can't use. Something like that wouldn't count for this exercise. Jetpack apparently increases the security and the speed of your site. That doesn't put anything on the site. That's for the back end, so that doesn't work. This BB Press says forum software for WordPress. This might work. Streamlined discussion board. Easy to integrate, easy to use, and is built to scale with your growing community. Alright. Oh, it's intentionally simple yet infinitely powerful forum software. Well, they think very highly of themselves. So I'll try that one. Okay, so you just click install and it downloads it and puts it on the web server for you and integrates it in with WordPress. This is one of the reasons WordPress is so popular. Alright. BuddyPress helps site builders and developers add community features to their websites with user profiles, activity streams, and more. So that's a back-end thing. When it says site builders and developers, that means us, not the people that are using the site, the audience. So your plugin needs to be usable by the audience. So that's why I went with the forum one so far. You can, as a user, you can access a forum and add posts and whatnot. You know what? I wonder if we have do you remember from the first assignment, what was that thing called? Padlet. I wonder if there's a WordPress Padlet plugin. That would be cool. Wow. Padlet shortcode. You can embed a Padlet wall onto your page. There's one rating of 5 stars. 500 people have used it. Last updated 7 years ago. Okay, that's a bad sign. So if it doesn't work, we'll just write that one off. Okay. The other one was... So just install them for now. You don't want to activate until you're going to use them. We want one more, so I don't know. Let's go back to featured because I wanted to see. Whoops. Lots of ads loading. Okay. So BBPress, 315 ratings at 4 stars. Okay. 300,000 active installations. So it must be working if it's that many. Last updated 4 weeks ago. So at least it's current to this year. So I'm sure that'll work, but it may not. Let's check out the list of popular ones here. Contact Form 7, just another contact form plugin. Oh yeah, you can add that to the list here. Forms, tables, and what's the thing? I guess message boards. So I'm just coming up with more ideas as we look here. So remember, you can't use the ones that I'm using in this video. I'll know because anyway, it just won't count for the grade if you do. Well, you can do it for practice if you want. You can do more than 3 plugins if you want. All right. Customize WordPress. No, that's not what we want. Duplicate posts, pages, and custom posts. That would actually be really useful, but not for the users. It's useful for us as the site builder. All right. No. So a lot of these popular ones are back-end stuff. Google Analytics, so you can track who's using your site to make more informed decisions about your audience. Let's try recommended. I should just go with the contact form 7 so that you guys don't use that one. It's too simple. I'll do that. Okay. So we'll do the contact form 7. All right. So I have my minimum of 3 plugins selected. So if I go back to the plugins page and click installed plugins, we can see a list of our active plugins. Now, there are a ton that were added by 000webhostapp.com in their pre-installation of WordPress. So you just ignore those. So the white ones are deactivated. The light blue ones are activated. So I'm going to try to implement these one at a time. So BBPress says, well, let's activate it. And a lot of times when you activate a plugin like this, it'll add something to the dashboard over here related to it. Okay, So I don't think this forums thing was here before. Maybe it was. Let's see. Nope. This is called, oh wait, yes, it is, I think. Let's do, oh, this is just a list of the existing ones. So let's add a new forum. We'll call it cool new ice cream flavors. This forum is for brainstorming new ice cream flavors like chocolate, lemon, or strawberry. I don't know, everything has strawberry already. Let's try, yeah, strawberry, durian. All right, so I got all that for adding a new forum. Over here are the settings. Okay, now this isn't always going to be the same for every plugin. That's why I'm doing 3 to show you how different these can be. This one has a lot of support, so I'm sure a lot of work went into it. We'll just make it a forum. It's open. Anyone visiting the site can see it. I might regret that in the future. It has no parent forum, and it's going to be the first one listed. Forum moderators will be admin, because that's the only user we have right now. And let's try publishing it. All right. Did it work? No users have subscribed to this forum. Okay. Here's the link to get to the forum. But is there a widget maybe that I can use to put it inside of a web page? Okay, so I like to just look at what's available in here and mess around with it, but you can also, back on the plugins page, in installed plugins, scroll down to the plugin. Okay, I'm working on bbPress. I get it now. It's a beehive icon here and a honeybee icon here. Anyway, if I can't figure it out, I can look at this about. All right. And then we can see here, nope. Let's go to the other option, which is, so I look at the plugin and I go over to view details. And then in here is our best bet at figuring out how to use it. So here's the description, installation. So visit plugins, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, once activated, visit forums, add new, and create some forums. You can always delete them later. If you have pretty permalinks enabled, visit example.com forums. All right, I'm not sure if we have that. Okay. Oh, bbPress comes with a bevy of shortcodes. Okay, let's check those. So shortcodes are how you include widgets and other parts of plugins in your pages. So you're looking for that for sure. All right, so I found what I wanted because I wanted to maybe add the form. So right now, if I can't actually put the form on the page, I would accept putting a link on the page to the forum. But We want to make sure if there is an option, we can use it. Okay. Looks like bbPress has a whole site too, so you can also look here for more tips. All right, forums. This will display your entire forum index, display the new forum form, display a single forum's topics. That's what we want. So we will grab this and put this on our page and see if it works. Because remember, after you select your plugin, the next step is creating the page to use it on. Okay. So I have two of these open, right? No. Good. Create a new page. So go to Pages, Add New. I'll call it Forum, and I will just add a text block, so paragraph, and I'll paste that shortcode in. And I'm assuming the first forum is ID 1. You can check, I should have checked in my list. Let's just preview what that looks like. No, we want to preview in New tab. There we go. Okay, didn't put anything in there. Maybe because I don't have any topics in my forum yet. So, oh, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and publish it. It might not just show in the preview. Publish. So there's working with WordPress is a lot of just troubleshooting. So you have to narrow down, you have to remember all the steps possible, and then go through them, and they're always different for each thing. Forum is now live. Let's view the page. Alright, I don't see anything. So let's make sure we have, go back to the dashboard. I'm actually going to open the dashboard in a new tab, so I can just refresh this as I make changes. In the dashboard, I want to check my forums. So we'll go to Forums, All Forums. All right. Doesn't show the ID here. Maybe if I click on it. I wonder if that's old. Or if it assigns a random ID. Okay, so it's cool. Well, I'm going to click this so we can actually go to the forum and see what that looks like. All right. Oh, it just integrates it right into the page. Okay, so this actually creates its own page. Okay. And it adds the forum link on the site. So this one actually, no, I created that page separately. We would have to add that manually to the menu. Okay. So let's do that. Let's go back to our tools and go to, oh, forums is in here too. Oh well, what we want is to change our menu. Where is that again? Just check the home dashboard page while I try to remember. Remember, it's in somewhere that isn't intuitive, to me anyway. Okay. Pretty pretty sure it was under Tools. Tools. Maybe Settings. Huh. Appearance. There it is. Appearance menus. Alright, so we have this forum page. Alright. Let's remove this one from the menu. And what is this? Whoops. Okay. Ah, here we go. Forums. They added this Forums tab under menu items, and I can select my cool new ice cream flavors, add it to the menu. Alright, so at that point I have fulfilled my it's on a new, I didn't have to manually create the page, but by adding a forum it created a new page for that, added it to the menu, and then part of installing it and setting up the forum was implementing it. So let's test it out, because you always want to test it. Okay, so we look at our front of our site. I'm going to refresh it so we can see that menu item. Where is that? Did I not save? Oh yeah, so I added it to the menu, but now I have to save the menu. All the extra little steps that are different between things, that's tricky. Alright, that ad's getting annoying. Okay, now if I refresh the page, I can see the cool new ice cream flavors link here in my menu, and that brings me to the forum. Okay, let's see. It says this forum is empty. I can subscribe, which will probably add my email in the database attached to this forum, so when anything changes it will email me, so users can keep track of the forums they like the most. Let's go, is ice cream still relevant? I don't understand ice cream. Can someone explain? Okay, and we can select if anyone replies to this to email me, but I'll just submit it. Okay, so here it says the admin posted, this thing, is ice cream still relevant? I don't understand ice cream. Can someone explain? Okay, and then people can reply to that, typing in here. You notice how fully functional this is, and it probably seems like it took a lot of work to get to this point, but let me tell you, the amount of work it takes to build something like this on your own, or even find something pre-built and manually put it into a site, would take you a long time. But we can just, with a few presses of a few buttons, we can add a user interface to WordPress to help us manage this, and it's a working forum. All right, that's probably the most complicated plugin of the three that it's going to be. So if you choose a plugin and it doesn't work out, you're going to find a ton of plugins that aren't going to work out. If you can't get it to work and you're not sure if it just doesn't work or if you don't understand, feel free to move on to a different plugin. If it's not easy to use, you may not want to use it anyway. Alright, anyway, back to plugins. So I need to get back to the dashboard, go to installed plugins, and the other one I added was contact form 7. So we'll activate that. And we gotta find, here we go. So it added this contact option over here in the dashboard. So if I go to contact forms, it's going to list all the forms I've created. All right, it looks like there's a default one here called contact form 1. And to get it to show up on a page, you use this shortcode. All right, so we'll copy that code, and we will go here to pages. We need a new page, and we'll go to add new. I'm going to open this in a new tab so I can come back here, keep track of my forms, and I don't have to keep going back and forth. So contact me, and we can just paste that shortcode in, and then it allows you to select the form. Go ahead and publish it. I don't even know what this form looks like. And since I added a page, and I think I turned on the setting that automatically adds new pages to the menu, because this has to be in the menu, it added contact me. So if I click that, there's the contact form. And so if I put Bob, we'll put jmunger at lakelandcollege.edu. Actually, I'll just put a fake one. Bob at bob.bob. Subject, hi, I'm Bob. Message, I am the Bob-iest person. Then we go to submit. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. If you use a contact form like this, you may get spam emails. So all you have to do is go back to the WordPress site and deactivate it after I've given you the grade. So you could probably just ignore it, but if you start getting spam emails from your WordPress page, you can just go back and deactivate it. Or just delete the page. All right. Oops. Where do you want to go? So if you were going to use something like this and it came with the default form, I would expect you to create a new one. Okay, so add new. All right. So stuff about you. And so we have to build this form using this template type thing. So, oh, you could even implement a quiz. So let's just throw a quiz at the end here. I don't know how that works. Okay. Questions and answers. One pipe separated question answer pair. Oh boy, we get to use pipes. Okay, so 1 plus 1. The pipe is above your enter key. It's the backslash key, so you hit shift backslash and that puts a pipe. And so I guess you could just put your questions like this. 2 plus 2, 4. 3 plus 3, 6. All right, and we can insert that into there. Let's get rid of the subject and message. You can have them upload a file even. That's not dangerous. File. Your picture. And you can set the acceptable file types. So I'll test this out. So let me decide ahead of time what picture I'm going to use. I'll use this one, which is a JPG file. Oops. So I will go in here. I want to, before they submit, I want them to include a file called your picture. No limit of file size because I don't want to have to calculate out. Well, actually, I do want to calculate out. This is 35 kilobytes, so the size needs to be 35,000 bytes. So let's round it up, 40,000 bytes. So you can only upload a picture that is a maximum of 40 kilobytes. That'll help cut down on huge files. Plus, if your email address only accepts attachments of a certain size, if it's over, you may not get the file. So JPG, and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so we insert that. All right, now we got our new form. Okay, save it. You could tell we're using the free version of this web host. Probably our requests are going to the end of the line. So don't be alarmed if it takes a while to load. And when you're saving something like that or submitting information, you don't want to do it. You only want to do it once. And then if it errors out, then try it again. Don't keep submitting because that'll cause a lot of problems. So now I can put this form on the page. I'll just add it to the, I'll just update, I'll change the form on the other page because it's kind of boring. So we need to go to the Contact Me page. We want to edit it. We no longer want this here, so let's go remove block, and then we paste in the new one. Or I guess I could have just selected the other one in the drop down. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so contact me. Give a name. We'll do Josh Wetzel. Email is thewetzel@pretzel.com. And then it looks like it only put one of my quiz questions. You probably have to put those individually. 3 + 3 is 6. I have to look at that. Actually, I'm not going to. But you guys can if you want. Okay, so now I'm going to include this picture of me as Josh. Was that the right one? I think it is. Submit. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. Where is it going to send it? It's going to send it to whatever email you used when you created your admin account. Alright, so we'll check those emails in a second, but I want to see if it will show us the database in here. So we'll go Tools, Database Manager. Here we go. I want to take a look at this. Alright, so let's go to Manage using PHP My Admin. don't know why there are two databases. Okay, and then we'll select the database here. It has a random name that makes it harder for people to get into it. And then we should have a users, admin, the encrypted password, and the email. I just wanted to check here. Okay, it's sending it to my Gmail account. So I should have 2 emails from this website in my Gmail account. Let's take a look at that. Probably going to get a bunch of spam from this video now. Alright, I'm definitely going to look in spam. Probably ended up in there. If it even got sent out. Alright. I apologize for anything weird you see in my spam email. I'm sure you also suffer from weird spam email. Generally just ignore it. Okay, I don't see it here. Is it in updates? No. Is it in promotions? No. Is it in social? No. So it may take a while to get to me, or maybe because I didn't set up the email of this, let's see, it may not even allow you to send out emails. Email manager, from to, you can create and manage your email forwards. An email forwarder helps redirect your parked domains emails to your desired mailbox. Oh, okay. So this is if someone emails the website, I think. Alright, and that's not something that you guys have to worry about. Unless you're a programming major. Then you should learn what an email forwarder is. Alright, I really email to be in there. But maybe I'll check after the last plugin. Anyway, so we got the form thing. You saw, I played around with it and added some weird stuff. That's, kind of what I expect you to do. Make it your own, because you have to demonstrate that you understand how to use the plugin. If you just copy the shortcode, throw it on a page, and use the default, anybody can do that. Okay, so we need to get back into the dashboard so we can look at our last plugin, which I already forgot what it was. So that'll be a surprise. Oh, it was the Padlet thing that we don't know if it'll work. So we'll turn that on. It'd be amazing if this works. For any of the programming majors that are taking this, if you updating this plugin to work with Padlet on WordPress would be an amazing internship project or personal project. Okay. Oh, it's on now. So I don't think it added anything because all it does is allow you to use the shortcode to a Padlet. And so the directions are right in here. It says enable shortcode to embed Padlet walls. So you use the key of the Padlet in this shortcode. This code is available in the share section of the wall sidebar. Okay, so let's create a page. We'll call it bulletin board. I really want this to work, but I don't have high hopes due to it being 7 years old, which is may as well be a million years old in terms of web technology. Let's go to Padlet, which I love this site. I've created so many online courses through this. It's so easy. Log in. Looks like they've updated it since the last time I used it. Alright, so let's throw in, here is a Padlet from 4 years ago when I taught this class. Links to students' websites. Or I guess one link to one student's website. That'll work, but I want to choose something cooler. I created a really cool Padlet. Do I have it anymore? Archived. Made. What are bookmarks? Nope. Okay. Maybe it got unnamed. Maybe I lost my Padlets. Oh, here's a bunch of Weebly sites from past students. These would be really good people to contact because they're probably professionals in the field you're trying to get a job in. If you're like a graphic design person or programming. Alright, I'm really getting into these plugins. Alright, so we need to find the ID, so we go to Share, and what did it say? Keep the Padlet hidden from the public. Visitors can write. I guess I have to set it to public to be able to put it on my WordPress anyway. So let's save it. I'm going to set visitors to can only read because I don't want a bunch of spam on here. Okay. So embed in your blog or website. Embedding on a WordPress.com site? Oh. This must be why the add-on doesn't work anymore, or the plugin, I mean. Because you just have to use, just paste the Padlet URL in the post, and the Padlet will be embedded automatically. Oh, that only works on WordPress.com. Oh, you have to use this code. Okay. Alright, let's see how this works. So, I'm giving up because I can't find the ID. They probably don't even support that anymore. Or the key. Alright, so I'm just going to put this on there. Whoops. Probably need to specify that I'm putting this in as HTML. I'm assuming with this builder. Okay, so let's add. Looking for code or HTML. Oh, look, it actually picks up the plugins that you have installed. I guess only contact form 7. It doesn't have BB in here. BB press or whatever it's called. Embeds. Here we go. Embed. That should work for any embedded HTML code. There's a lot of widgets you can add in here. It's kind of cool. Ooh, There you go, Kickstarter. You want to raise some money for your new invention or idea? All right, let's put our embed in. This might work with the other link then. All right, we will embed and we will grab this link. See if that works. Embed. This content cannot be embedded. Okay, maybe we need to do something else. Maybe within the paragraph we can set it to, okay, so we want this paragraph. That doesn't really give us that many options. Oops. Let's go ahead and copy the other code again and actually try it this time. Whoa. A preview image that shows the title owner and up to 3 images. Let's try that too. So we'll just copy this code, throw that in. Oh no. Well, that doesn't work. Let's double check that it doesn't just not show in the preview. So view page. Okay. Maybe this is the ID. I bet this is the ID. Or the key. Let's go back and try to use that. Getting lost in my tabs here. Check this again quickly while we're looking at it. Does it look like? Doesn't look like anything's coming yet. Yeah, I don't think anything's coming in from that contact form. So let's get back to the short code. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this anymore. We need the dashboard. Don't have high hopes, but you know, might as well try. So I need that. So close to done. All right, so we need to get that short code, but I also need to, I think I closed the wrong one here. Okay, so we need to open the page. And we need to get the key in there. Okay, so let's edit. Oh yeah, it's the bulletin board. I should have just called it Padlet. Alright, so that didn't work. Just delete that. Yeah, okay, delete this. Okay, and then We need this key, and then we need the short code from here that says, all right. This short code, and we will replace the key with this key. And we cross our fingers, we cross our toes, and let's update it. And check it out. Oh! It's a blank screen. Let's view the details here. Wall wisher. Alright, well, doesn't seem to be working. So you know what that means? You just don't use that plugin and you find a different one. It just depends on how stubborn you are about getting things to work. And really, I shouldn't put any more effort into trying to get a plugin from 7 years ago to work. But I should be able to use this full embed, and it's not letting me do it. So let's just try throwing the code in a paragraph and see if it puts it in as plain text or if it gives us that same embed error. I think it's just going to throw it in as the text. Yeah, we don't want that. What we want is inline code. There we go. So we select this and we'll do inline code. Hopefully that isn't just formatting it. View the page. Yep, that's just formatting it as code to read. That is not what we want. Let's try. At this point, I'm not. None of this is about the plugins anymore. This is about not giving up. I feel like I'm really close here, so I need to add a new block. Wait a second. Okay. Copy this code out of here. And let's try it. Let's see if there's a code block or an HTML block. Code. There we go. Code. Alright. Update. View page. Cross our fingers again. Nope, that's just an actual code block to display code again. Okay. Let's try a different type of block. Let's try HTML. Custom HTML. That's what we want. Alright, so boom, get that in there. Get rid of this guy up here. Remove that one. There we go. That if this doesn't work, that's it. This is, okay, it's updated. View the page. And all right. I think something might have happened. This is the real last try. So copy it. Get rid of all the blocks. Ah, here we go. You can put in the HTML, preview it. Okay, it's working in the preview. When I copied it out of the other thing, it must have copied it as that type of block. But now, all of my hard work is paid off. I now have the Padlet embedded in the page. And people can like it. People can share. Wait, what is this one? Oh, go to it. The people can share it. And this might be just because I'm logged in, actually. Open a new window. All right. So you know what? None of you will probably do this, but no, never mind. Okay, so make sure you find 3 plugins, right? And a quick reminder on that, if you stuck with this far, we go to plugins. And so I know a lot of you don't want to have to think about what to add. You don't feel confident in deciding what you want to put in there. So you go to add new, and then you just look at the list here, and we can say weather. Okay. So we'll go in to plugins. Here's where we search, and we'll look for weather. Alright, and there's a ton of weather widgets. So look through them, see which one you want to use. Everyone always uses the first one when they do this. It's really boring for me, but there are other ones. Try some. Remember, you want to pick one that's been updated recently and has a lot of installations. And then you could say, okay, maybe I'll do a gallery. And you type gallery. And there's a ton of galleries. You could create a video YouTube gallery. Crap, I gotta try that now. Activate it. Sorry, I stole this one. Okay, so now we have the video gallery option. Alright. This is the free version, so let's add a video. Gallery video title. Okay. Wait a second. How do we add? Oh, here it is. Add video. Alright. Let's add 2 videos and see what it looks like, because I have a ton of videos that I've created. This might be something I want to use. Here is a video about how to register for courses, because it's not easy the first time that you do it. And sometimes not even after that is it easy. Okay. So I'll put that not there. Let me close all these Padlets. Alright. We will put the, wait a second. Add video. Didn't it say? Oh, insert from URL. Here we go. Insert. Okay. Save. Okay, and then we'll add another one. This one is database class. We'll throw that in there. Okay. I like this tip. You must complete this window if you want your videos as links. Here's a new one. Alright, so there's a couple videos. Save that in there. Alright. There's my two videos that are inside of the grid video gallery 1. We can choose these. Let's go, you know what? Let's use Space Gallery 2. Alright. Okay, so that's there. Let's save that. I guess we have to call it, I'll just call it the Me Gallery for now. This is just a test. Alright, and let's see, it might have added a widget into the page builder, so go to Pages, add New. I'm sure you could find a different video gallery plugin if that's something you want to do. Okay, video. Don't see the video gallery in here, so we will have to find the shortcode. Which I think it was trying to tell me, but I'll have to go back to the video manager. I guess we have to edit the, oh no, what is this, copy? Oh, that just creates another copy of the video. Alright, so let's edit it so that we can see that shortcode. Okay, copy that. So shortcodes always have square brackets. Paste that in, publish, and view the page. Alright, here's the Space Gallery 2 for videos. I'm not very impressed. Let's try some. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah. Let's try Parallax Engine 2. Okay. And then delete this copy so I don't get confused. Well, that looks a lot better. That's weird. Oh, it doesn't tell you what the video is, so good luck figuring that out. Alright, that's enough of that. Remember, if you need to get help from me, email me, or I posted a link in the announcements so that you could sign up for a meeting if you need some one-on-one help. Otherwise, have a good day, and our next meeting will just be a live lab at the same time, and have a good night.